Radio. Real 92.3.
We all knew Real 92.3. LA's home for big boy hip hop and R&B. Chuck Dizzle got my dude DJ Head up in here, man. This is homegrown radio. You know we bringing radio back to its roots, man. This dude in the studio with us right now, man. I've been hearing his name for a couple of years. He's got his project called Reach, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Boogie in the house.
Boogie.
Hey, real quick, man.
What's the
all right,
deal?
look. So the connection between Long Beach and Compton, man. You're from Compton?
Correct.
Okay. And you spent a lot of time in Long Beach, or was the
Correct.
Okay, there we go.
Well, it's a crazy story because I love Long Beach, and that's kind of like my second home. But in like middle school, my mama sent me to church in Compton, and I never came back.
Talk about that transition from actually, you know, being a reserved person, but having to be an artist and really having, like you said, you're a personable person.
Yeah.
You're somebody that obviously loves his family, you know what I'm saying, love your son, but now the industry things are kind of taken away from that. So how do you balance the two?
Yeah, it's still tough for me right now. My music's so personal, so I'm always like spilling out my emotions in my music, and I think at times it affects me in my everyday life when I gotta open up to people outside of music, because I feel like shit, I just open up in all my songs. You don't need to know me no more, but it's an adjustment I'm still going through.
Now, how long have you actually been rapping prior to Thirst 48?
I've been rapping since I was about 14 years old.
Damn.
I'm in my 20s now, so it's been like 10 years.
But was that your first project, or did you have
No, my
material
first project was Thirst 48. Like, I wasn't a real rapper, I wouldn't say, because I didn't have any structure. So my manager came in my life about 2 years ago. We got some structure, and I put out my first project, and then we just went from there.
Why now? Like, why haven't you put out a project before that? I know you got those random ass raps.
I just think, you know, it's probably cliche, but I just think I wasn't ready in God's eyes, and everything happened like perfect timing. I was still caught up in a lot of street stuff, so I just feel like I wasn't ready. And then by the time I met my manager, I feel like I mastered my flow, my craft, and it was just perfect timing.
Do you remember like some of the first rhymes you ever wrote?
Yeah, for sure.
Were they weak? Or?
Nah, it was boo-boo. At first, when I was first rapping, I was just rapping about, like, I used to watch a lot of battle raps, and I know people feel like hip hop is, and the core hip hop is battle raps, but them dudes be lying to in battles.
Yeah.
Like,
so you have Maseratis and Lamborghinis,
all the gun raps and like new beams and all that stuff. I was doing it then. About a couple years ago, my producer was like, "Bro, this is weak. You're not even rapping about like nothing." I didn't talk to him for like 8 months.
After that,
but then I realized he was right, and I had to really like tell my story.
What's the studio vibe like when you record?
I got the studio at the pad now, so
I'm saying, you need girls.
Nah.
You need like, what do you need? You need guns.
No chicks there. We don't need no chicks there. I just need some beats and some weed.
No boo-boo beats, by the way.
You engineer, or you do it yourself?
Well, I did Thirst 48 by myself in my room. I had went to a little community college for like a year, and I got a student loan, and I bought some equipment, and I recorded that project by myself.
That's crazy.
One thing that you do, like you said, you're honest in your music, but you really do something I feel like a lot of artists don't do it. You're vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? You talk about a lot of things that really, you know, impact you. I mean, one thing you should say about how you got banged on in front of your son. You saying you had to fight the urges of you gonna do something back to this dude, or show your son that you're not no punk. That's real honest. A lot of people don't really drive that out of themselves, man.
Yeah, I just feel like if you want people to connect to you, you gotta still show your human aspect. We get on this platform and it feels so good. We could to flex and do all that. We forget that we got people that look at our music for an escape and stuff like that. So I just want to be honest and show it's cool to show your flaws, because if I show my flaws, somebody can learn from it.